G'day trendsetters, I'm John with Gravel Cyclist. Hello dog. Coming to you today with a very interesting wheelset review. That's nice. One that will not break the bank. It's priced at US $995 and claimed weight is sub 1,300 grams. What's also interesting is the wheelset features high quality components such as DT Swiss 240 hubs, which are renowned for their reliability. So this wheelset could be a game changer and a wallet saver. The Farsports wheels arrived in a rather nondescript looking wheel box, but no complaints, they are well packed and secure. The manufacturer of these wheels is Farsports, F-A-R Sports of China. Their website is wheelsfar.com. This brand came highly recommended to me by two friends who've been riding the Farsports wheels of different flavors for a couple of years. Farsports has been in business since 2008. Essentially, they're a custom wheel builder and they use high zoot parts, as I mentioned earlier, DT Swiss hubs, but other brands such as Extralite, Carbon, Tyre, and more. Farsports sent me a 700C gravel wheel set and the rim depths available are 30mm up to 50mm. And some of these rims are available in hooked or hookless designs, and there's also a 650B option for those so inclined. I think it's time to get a close-up look and talk about the tech specs of these wheels. Here be the front wheel, which has 24 SAPIM straight pull CX-ray spokes laced in a two-cross pattern. And you might notice these spicy aluminium nipples, which also are by SAPIM. At the center of the wheel set, we have the beautiful straight pull DT Swiss 240 hub, and this hub is extremely flexible, so you can swap out all manner of end caps. This is set up currently for 12mm. You can run 15mm. You can also use 9mm regular quick release, and you might notice the center lock standard for mounting the rotor. That makes life super easy if you swap rotors as often as I do. And here is the rear wheel. Once again, 24 straight pull CX-ray spokes laced in a true cross pattern, once again with these spicy red SAPIM nipples. 24 spokes has pretty much become the de facto standard for gravel wheels, it seems, these days. This rear DT Swiss 240 hub, it features the company's latest ratchet EXP technology, and you can get all manner of cassette bodies. This is the Shimano 10, 11, 12 speed. There's also SRAM XDR, Campagnolo, and of course the Campagnolo 1 bispecific for e-car. Flipping the wheel over, you can see the center lock standard for mounting the rotor, and both rims, front and rear, have a nice little drain hole. That's quite handy if you ride in slushy conditions. And here's a look at the inside of the rim, all carbon. You don't need to use a rim strip, so that's quite handy. So hopefully I don't have to replace a nipple, because I can only imagine how you would fish a nipple inside this rim. I'm sure there's some easy process for doing it, but I don't want to deal with it. But my friends I mentioned earlier, they've ridden these sorts of rims and they haven't had any issues in over a year. So that does inspire some confidence. Now I know all of you trendsetters will be greatly disappointed if I did not provide the ratcheting sound of the free hub mechanism. So let's get that knocked out right now. Now it's time to throw these beauties onto the gram scale and see what they weigh. Front wheel, 585 grams. Rear wheel, 680 grams. That makes for a total of 1,266 grams, which comes in 4 or 5 grams less than spec weight. For giggles, let's place the front wheel on top of the rear wheel so we can see the combined weight on the scale. 1,265 grams. That is very impressive, especially when you consider the price of this wheel set. That's the weights covered. Now I think it's time to measure the rim widths internally and so on. Outside rim diameter is 30.4142 millimeters. Inside rim diameter is 24.12. Rim depth is 30.7372 millimeters. A smidge over spec, but I'm okay with that. This wheel set isn't really pre-built. It's pretty much a full-on custom wheel set. I must compliment Farsports on their superb customer service. I dealt with a gentleman whose name is Tom. He kept me apprised of the wheel building process from start to finish, sent me photographs of the wheels once they were complete, then provided me a tracking number. Incidentally, I believe there are 2 shipping services. My wheels were shipped with EMS, which takes about 3 weeks for these wheels to arrive at your front door. They do have another option, which I believe is with DHL. By the time you see this review video, I might have another review posted or in the works of a Farsports carbon rim brake wheel set. That's right, you might be thinking, why rim brakes? Well, there's a lot of people out there who still use rim brake bikes, and carbon rim brake wheels are very difficult to find nowadays. So watch this space. Now it's time to mount up some tubeless tyres onto the Farsports gravel wheels. Well-used Penaresa Gravel King SK 700C by 38mm. Dry mount, no tubeless sealant. My sealant of choice is Orange Seal Endurance Formula. Just as a side note, despite this rim having no holes in the bed, you might have to install a layer or 2 of tape depending on the tyre. Okay, let's do it. The valve core is not present, so hopefully nice shot of air. Bontrager TLR flash charger pump is at 160 psi. Here we go. That's the sound I wanted to hear. It's in the bead. Beautiful. That's the tyre mounting procedure covered. Let's see how the Farsports carbon gravel wheels ride. Tipping the scales at sub 1300 grams, I cannot think of any wheel set on the market that is remotely close to beating these wheels for weight, performance and value. Wheels that are as light as the Farsports typically cost close to US $2,000 or more. Wheels are the #1 performance upgrade you can make to any bike, and the Farsports wheels have that in spades and more. They are snappy under acceleration and feel responsive anytime you push power to the pedals, whether that be seated or out of the saddle. They are not whippy or soft feeling or flex laterally, and thus far have held up to everything I've thrown at them, including several bouts of nasty weather and dodgy roads. They are definitely on the stiffer side as far as wheel sets go, thus it is important to get your tyre pressure set appropriately for your body weight. Feel free to check my recommended tyre pressure chart linked below or on screen. The Farsports wheels are round and true as the day they first arrived, and overall are among some of the best custom built wheels I've experienced. I don't have a tension gauge at my disposal, but outwardly these wheels appear very well built and likely rival more expensive offerings I've seen in person. I understand there were some early issues with DT's EXP rear hub ratchet technology, but my set has performed flawlessly with quick hub engagement and resilience to water and crud ingress. The Farsports 30mm rim on this wheel set doesn't catch side or crosswinds as with deeper rims, and I expect it will handle tyres anywhere from 32mm to 50mm in width. I rode Penaresa Gravel King SKs in 38 for the duration of the review, and they generally measured about 40 to 41mm on these rims. Most good bike shops can service DT Swiss hubs easily, and replacement parts such as bearings are generally pretty easy to find. The negatives of this wheel set are very few. I prefer a traditional rim with holes drilled that makes life easier if you need to replace a spoke. I love the look of straight pull spokes, but not every shop may have the correct size in stock if you break one. As most Farsports wheels are generally custom, you'll need to plan ahead as build and delivery time can take a month or a little longer. They arrive with an 18-month long warranty, which is longer than expected, but falls short versus most other manufacturers. be sure to read the Farsports warranty fine print. The positives? Well, price, performance, high quality parts, excellent communication and customer service, and I think they're a good looking pair of wheels. Farsports wheels have been around a long time, but not everybody knows about them, and I hope that changes. I feel this wheel set provides a legitimate option for high performance wheels that rival brand name wheels, but without the expensive price tag. So there you have it, my review of the Farsports carbon gravel wheel set with 30mm rims. I realise nowadays there is a cornucopia, a smorgasbord, a veritable treasure trove of wheels for you to choose from in this day and age for your gravel bikes. So I hope that my review went some way into helping you make an informed purchase decision. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the Gravel Cyclist YouTube channel for product reviews such as this, no bull gravel bike reviews, ride experience videos and other madness, as all of it is released to the channel. I'll see you and you in the next video.